it's going to be a balancing act for the next few months.
That's typically how budget talks go, but even more so in a pandemic. The city of Cincinnati's revenue from parking meters and parking fines is millions of dollars below budgeted expectations. 2016 to 2019, the city gave out about 100,000 tickets a year, more than 110,000 in 2018 and 100,000 in 2019. The city issued just 57,000 tickets in 2020. City Manager Paula Boggs-Muthing estimates revenue from off-street parking will come in almost $2.1 million under. The city is short another $2.1 million from parking meter and enforcement revenue.
It's not unexpected that you would see a big drop in parking meters. It'll rebound when people feel safe to go out again.
2020 started with the city giving out more than 7,000 tickets in January and again in February. But when life as we knew it came screeching to a halt in March, parking behavior also changed. The number dipped to 3,789 parking tickets in March. The same month, Governor Mike DeWine issued a stay-at-home order. The city furloughed 1,700 workers on March 30th. Just 289 tickets issued in April, 595 in May. Then a slow but steady increase, still struggling to reach pre-pandemic levels for the rest of the year.
Parking revenues are down because people are working remotely. They're not going out to shop as much in order to be safe under the pandemic. I'm more worried about those small businesses and retail establishments who are suffering because of that.
That's Mayor John Cranley's take. In the last year, he'll have to balance the budget as mayor. One of the people eyeing his seat is David Mann, the current chair of the Budget and Finance Committee.
So parking revenues are down.
The city is expecting an almost $19 million deficit this fiscal year, and next year's budget has to be balanced by June 30th.
It's a juggling act that we face every year. It's particularly challenging when there's so many uncertainties and we have a pandemic.
The city manager detailed some of the losses in a recent memo, including $4,700,000 in lost revenue from canceled events at the Duke Energy Center, $5,300,000 from the transient occupancy tax due to decline in lodging, $1,800,000 from canceled events at city parks, including Riverfront Park and Sawyer Point, and $2 million in lost revenue from city rec centers. But help is coming, $290 million over the next 2 years from the American Rescue Plan.
We do have a budget deficit this year that we're going to use. I believe we're going to use some of the money to close. So we won't have to cut services and jobs this year. So that's good news.
Chris Seelbach is the vice chair of the Budget and Finance Committee. It's focused on how the federal government will allow cities to spend the money.
The answer is we don't know. The Treasury Department has not given any guidelines on where the money can be used.
Cranley has proposed investing in the arts, parks, neighborhoods, and minority-owned businesses. Those ideas likely won't be voted on for weeks as council waits for guidance from the U.S. Treasury Department, expected in May.
The mayor has been announcing these press conferences as if the money's already been allocated. Only council can do that, and we have not allocated a single dollar.
Now, there will be several more public hearings to weigh in on how you think the money should be spent. Public comment is back in person and available via Zoom. And the question remains how pandemic behaviors will impact the economy years down the line. Mike and Cherie.